Hello, everyone, and welcome back to New Earth Sisterhood Tarot. My name is Olivia, and I'll be doing your reading today. So, today we're just going to look what it is that Spirit wants to tell you and what kind of guidance and advice that it wants to give you right now. So, in a minute, I'll insert a picture of the different piles that you can choose from. And then in a description box, you'll see the timestamps, and you can just go ahead and skip to your reading. I'll see you there. There, pile number one. I'll be shuffling on camera today, so let's see what the Spirit want to tell you. Liberation, power, fulfillment, self-attainment, and we have 26, which equals to an 8. So the 8 for me signifies a limitless potential, and this magician energy, as well as this energy of strength, of really stepping into the power of who you are and really starting to realize the limitless potential that you carry inside. I was looking at this card because I thought, did it literally say limitless potential? I feel like it could have said that because I feel this card with this woman just spreading her arms wide open, just going into the unknown, just talks about, yeah, limitless potential. And 8 is also the infinity symbol where everything is just possible, you know? It's where everything begins and everything ends. It's where everything kind of comes together. And it's this beautiful soil and ground from which you can manifest and from which you can really make your ideas into bring your ideas into this practical 3D realm and make them into a reality. So this card for me really speaks about stepping into your own power and starting to go after what it is that you want to go after. Maybe up until this point, you've been led by others in your life, and often this happens in quite the unintentional way, where you suddenly have this realization of like, I've been following what other people have been doing or have been wanting me to do or have been telling me to do. And if that has been the case for you, I really see you stepping out of that mold and going your own path, going your own way. And with that, also discovering who you are and what you want, which is a beautiful energy. And just going into the unknown, starting to trust spirit, the universe, the divine, and what it has in store for you. It's almost like you have nothing to lose anymore and you're just going for it, because when there's nothing to lose, there is everything to gain. And that's sort of the mindset that you've adapted, or that can help you in this time to adapt this mindset of like, well, I might as well do my own thing and see what it brings me, because doing what other people wanted me to do, or the path that I've been going on thus far, hasn't really brought me the joy and the happiness that I wanted, or that maybe I was expecting. So, you know, why not just go on the path that I want to go on and see what's in store for me there? This is a very powerful card. I love this. So let's see what else Spirit wants to say to you from this deck. We have Dreamscape, Dream Work, Subconscious, Imagination, number 10. Number 10 symbolizes completion. And that's definitely what I see here, because with this liberation card, it really reminds me of the Fool, of the zero, just starting on that 0 point, you know, starting this whole new cycle with perhaps a little bit of naivety, a little bit of innocence, but there's nothing wrong with that. Just going full force at it, and again, like with this knowing or this feeling that you have nothing to lose. And when I read Dream Work here, I noticed card is actually more speaking about the dream world, you know, and what really happens literally when you're sleeping and you're dreaming. But when I read the word dream work here, or the words, I was more so thinking about this whole thing with this liberation card about actually going for what it is that you want to go for. And I see that more so in the way when it comes to your dharma, to your life's purpose, to what you're meant to do in this life, to what kind of work you're meant to do, and really going towards that dream job, that dream work, even when maybe you don't quite know what that would entail yet. Just taking that first step, like the Fool. The Fool is just taking the very first step, the first card of the whole tarot deck of the major arcana. And after taking that first step, you'll see what reveals itself. There's this wonderful saying, which is action brings clarity. It's only when you take that first step and when you start taking some action that you'll actually gain clarity on what it is you want to do, because you can think about what you want to do and you can theorize it in your head what it would be like and how it would feel like and how it would make you happy. But it's only when you start taking the steps of like, okay, I'm actually going to record this video and I'm going to put it out into the internet and I'm going to do it every week and just see if it's something that I want to do and something that people want to see. You can have that idea of starting your YouTube channel, for example, but as long as you don't actually do it, how will you know that it's something you like to do, if you know what I mean? So that's what the universe wants you to do. It doesn't want you to focus so much on the end goal, on where you'll be in 5 years, in 10 years, because I'm sure you guys have big dreams and have some long-term visions for where you want to go. And maybe that's exactly where you'll end up going, and that's exactly the job and the kind of work you're going to do. But it might also change. Just be open-minded right now, and start by following your passions, the passions that you hold in your heart so dearly at this moment. And then you'll see like where it will lead you, So let's take a card from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. I love this card. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Let me just show it to you. And this to me really talks about tapping into your potential, because for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're really just still discovering who you are and what you're here to offer to this world and what exactly your life purpose and your dharma is all about. You're still uncovering all the gifts that you carry inside of you. And that's what this card is really talking about. Like, you still have so many gems inside of you, so many seeds and talents and gifts that you just haven't tapped into yet. And by going on this journey, Spirit is really encouraging you, like I said, to be open-minded, to try different things out that you're passionate about, to really look at it as a game, as some kind of play, and also just to step into your self-confidence, into your confidence, and realize that you have gifts that this world needs. There is no question about that. It's all about just uncovering them. And maybe with this dragon and this card, and we also have a butterfly here, and a cat and a bird. So some of them might be your spirit animal or might really speak to you, specifically the dragon. And with this dragon energy, I'm also getting that you are being protected at this time by your angels, by your guides, by whatever and whoever it is you believe in. Just know that you're protected when you're going on this journey, and you can ask them for guidance whenever you need it. And with this butterfly with a dreamscape, like, this is just a classic symbolism of the butterfly, the fact that you've been in a sort of cocoon. I don't know if this is wants to focus. Anyway, you saw it already. But the fact that you've been in this cocoon for a while, and maybe even in this protective or overprotective environment. I'm getting the feeling that lots of you guys are still kind of young. But even if you're not, like, you've just been doing the same thing for a while if you're older. If you're younger, I feel like you've been in this sort of protective environment, in this cocoon, following just what other people wanted you to do, trying to please other people, which is totally normal. It's something that most of us go through during our adolescence. However, you're definitely really coming into your own power and starting to see yourself for who you really are. And that is an amazing, beautiful energy, you guys. Okay, let's see with this Earth Magic deck if there's one last thing that Spirit wants to say to you here. This is my favorite card out of this whole deck. It says Summer Solstice Radiance. And the reason why this is my most beloved card of this deck is quite obvious, right? It's really similar to the sun in the tarot. And this represents you. This represents your inner radiance. You are the sun. You are meant to shine. You are here for a bigger purpose. You are meant to shine your light. So it inspires others as well. I'm hearing a lot of you are here to help people, and a lot of you are empaths as well. And I'm feeling a very page like energy, like the Fool, like you're at the beginning of the journey. You're only just starting out, so be easy on yourself. Okay, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself if everything doesn't immediately work out the way that you wanted it to or expected it to, because this journey is an exciting one and it's a beautiful one. But the thing when it comes to like the thing about really uncovering your gifts and what you're here to offer this world is often that we do have to go through some sort of obstacles or struggles from which we can learn lessons and from which we actually learn more about our dharma, our life's purpose, and gain wisdom so that we are able to pass this wisdom on to others. So this is something I wanted to say because I don't want to discourage you guys in any way. This is a beautiful journey. If you're wondering whether you are on the right path, you definitely are. There is no doubt about this. As long as you're following your own path and your own inner guidance, you are on the right track. However, it won't come without obstacles, but that's normal because that's a part of life. And in the moment, that might feel really difficult, of course, but just know that it all serves a bigger purpose, that it's for your own higher good, your highest good, but also for the highest good of the people that you will help eventually, throughout your journey when you've integrated those lessons and are able to use them and pass them on. I feel a lot of you guys are meant to be mentors, coaches, and if that doesn't resonate with you, just like helping people in general. And I feel for a lot of you guys, you might have an idea right now, very specifically, of what it is you want to do. And again, like I'm just guided to tell you, just be open to whatever comes on your path and on your way. You might be really set on this path and on this job or career. Go for it. By all means, this is a sign to go for that path. However, when you're on that path, I feel like more opportunities are coming to you, and through certain obstacles or people you meet, things that you learn, you're going to learn more about yourself and about other gifts that you have as well that they're still waiting for you to tap into. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. If you resonated with this reading, I would appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Sending you all a big hug. Mwah! Bye! Hi there, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So I'm going to shuffle on camera today. Oh my god, one card already falls out. What kind of guidance did I wish to give you? Breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginnings, and we've got the number 4 and a beautiful triangle from which this woman emerges. Powerful woman emerges, if I may say so. Okay, so there's a breakthrough happening in your life. The first thing I'm getting is that a lot of changes are on their way if they aren't already happening right now when you're watching this video. A lot of new beginnings, and I just want you to know, Spirit wants you to know that there is no reason to be afraid of these changes and of this new beginning and various new beginnings and various changes that are coming in your life and happening in your life right now, or that are about to happen in your life. I sense that if they aren't happening yet, that you guys do feel that it's coming and something is underway. I don't feel this is totally unexpected and a total surprise. The exact changes might be a surprise. For example, you might be looking for a job, so it's no surprise that you will gain a job at some point and that there will be a lot of changes involved with that in your life. However, you may not really know yet which kind of job it will be when you're applying for all different kinds of things. So I feel this is not totally unexpected, but the exact job or the exact thing that's happening is still kind of a surprise because we can't know everything, right? But this is all about you breaking free. This woman is really almost held into this triangle, but I don't feel like she is held captive or anything. Also, because she's kind of coming out, like her arm is coming out of a triangle, and I see this very in a very symbolic way where spirit, your guides or angels, whatever, whoever you believe in, they have been preparing you, um, very much so, and they have been preparing you for this journey that you're about to embark on. I'm sensing you're going into a new phase of your life, and it's something that some of you guys may have been waiting on and waiting for a while now. And I also just sense, like it says here, leap of faith. This has something to do with a risk, with doing something that you've never done before. So some of you may be feeling anxious or scared about this, but just know that in this new thing, this breakthrough that's happening, this big change or the multiple changes coming in your life, freedom is coming with that. So don't be afraid. Some of you might be afraid that you're by getting this job, for example, you're afraid that you might feel chained, or a lot of you guys are free spirits. I'm hearing maybe even Sagittarius, air signs, fire signs, or have that someplace in your chart. Or you're just like a free spirit and you don't want to be chained or held down by a job or by a person, because this is something along those lines of a person or a job coming in, something like that. But just know that having a relationship is not going to take away your freedom if you have a good relationship anyway. It's not necessarily lose going to lead to you losing your freedom. You can still very much be free when you're in a relationship, and when you're having this new job, like you have the freedom to leave it at any time, no matter what they tell you. You can always stop something when you don't want to do anything anymore. It all lies in your hands, and you might think at first like, I'm just gonna try this relationship out, but we'll see how long it lasts, or this job, and you might think it will only last like a week or a month or a very like not long, a short period of time, but I'm getting the sense that it's going to be better than you expected beforehand, and that you're going to like it better than you maybe expected. I don't know if this is making sense for you guys. Anyway, then we have exploration, boldness, unknown, limitless, and the number 15. So maybe any of these numbers could resonate with you. That's why I say them. The last one was 4. Oh yeah, what I wanted to say about 4 as well is 4 is all about building new foundations, which is no surprise with the breakthrough card coming through with these new beginnings and changes that we were talking about earlier. It's like you're building this new solid base on which you can, like this rich soil in which you can plant new seeds as well. This change that's coming, it's going to help bring new beginnings in other areas of your life as well. It's going to help bring those in, as well as new opportunities and chances through people that you meet, and networking things with the people that you meet. I'm hearing. Anyways, then we have exploration. So again, the word unknown is here. Like you're stepping into the unknown when you're going into this new beginning. And if you're feeling anxious or worried about all of this in any way, Spirit is saying, don't be. This is reminding me of pile number 1 as well. So if you were doubting between 1 and 2, you might want to watch 1. But this is you just exploring who you are, and Spirit wants you to start treating life and seeing life more as a game. And like I said before, you can always quit something when it doesn't resonate anymore and do something else. If you don't like the job, stay there until you find another one and just try that one out for a while, and this is all about exploring yourself. This could also mean exploring your sexuality and exploring relationships. If this is a relationship that's coming into your life, which is the case for some of you, I sense that for some of you, you have never actually been in like a good functioning a long-lasting romantic partnership, and so it's something that scares you, and that's why I was saying before that maybe before going into it, you're thinking like, oh, this is never gonna last, or I'm not going to like this, or I don't want to lose my freedom, and then you get into it, and it's like, well, this is better than I thought. And actually, I still have all this limitless potential in me. And with this partner, we can actually join together and join our forces together and really be this powerful force of nature that, um, don't let anyone bullshit them. Oh my god, sorry for swearing. I didn't know how else to put it. And then we have Heart Portal, number 20, receptivity, generosity, mistrusting. Yeah, with that mistrusting that's said here on the card, again, for a lot of you, this is about a relationship where you're just mistrusting of people in general. And I'm just getting that for you guys, it's difficult to trust people. It's difficult to truly show yourselves and to open your heart chakra and your heart portal. But the only way that this is going to work is by you opening up your heart, which is a bit of the irony of it. Like, it's almost like if you don't open your heart, you know deep inside that if you don't do that, this is doomed to fail, this relationship, and then it will just be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You thinking before you go into it like, oh, this isn't gonna work, this is gonna fail, I'm a free spirit, and then when you don't put any effort into it and you don't open yourself up to the other person, then yeah, it's not going to work, and the relationship is eventually going to end pretty quickly. But that's only because you were mistrusting. If you would have opened yourself up, it would work. So for those of you guys who do have like this very big guard up, this is just a sign of like, you're in I feel a lot of you guys want to know true love and true partnership and true romance. And this is a sign of like, if you don't leave your guards down, you're never going to be able to receive it. If you're not being vulnerable, the other person's not going to feel safe to be vulnerable as well. And then you're just going to talk to a wall, and this isn't going to work. But I also see that, if you are doubting that this person that you're thinking about, if you already know them, if they're already in your reality, if you're doubting whether they feel the same way about you, they definitely do, and they're willing to open up their heart if you are. Now, if this is about a job, this is also just giving it your all, whether it's job or relationship, really, just giving it your all, really doing your best, and going for it and bringing everything to the table. And if you do so, like, this is going to be working out really well for you, and it's not going to fail. Like, it's going to bring you a lot of blessings. Let's see what this oracle deck wants to add. Okay, 2 want to come out. Breaking trail, a breakthrough. Oh my god, I love it when this happens. A breakthrough is at hand. We've got 2 breakthrough cards here. Wow. This is so significant. I love this. Okay, this is just confirmation. Something very big is coming into your life. And if it's not a job or it's not a relationship, it's definitely something else. And I feel like you guys already know what it is. And I was saying before that it's probably not an unexpected thing, but if you really don't, if it's not a relationship and it's not a job and you really don't know what it is, then it will just still come into your awareness, and it might come as a little bit of a surprise. But I feel a lot of you guys are also just going your own way and doing your own thing. For me, this card really speaks about like even going out of the matrix, if you will, and just like going your own path, even when no one in your immediate surroundings really understands, just making your own way. This is also talking almost about creating a job for yourself. Like, we're all kind of pushed in a direction of doing a job that already exists, that we can be going to work for a company, that we can be an employee at. And this card is really talking about entrepreneurship for me in a way, or at least making your own way and going your own way. And when it comes to relationships, this could really mean of, You know, maybe you were scared when it came to getting into a relationship because this image was always brought to your mind of how a relationship should be, and that's something that you really didn't agree with, or that kind of scared you off. When in reality, when you get together with this person, you're, you know, you might be I feel this person's going to be on the same wave of alignment as you are, and you might make up your own definition of what a relationship could be and what your guys' relationship is. Some of you may even be in a polyamorous relationship, or be getting into a polyamorous relationship, or any kind of non-standard relationship. And like I said before, something about like exploring your sexuality. So this might be the first time that you'll be with someone from the same sex, for example, or something like that, like breaking a trail, doing something that might kind of be a little shock to your surroundings, or even be a little shock to yourself. You're doing something completely new here. But again, like this is all like a positive energy, you know, it's not a negative energy at all. And then we have traveling lightly, simplify your life. And for me, this card really talks about the fact that, I mean, it just confirms, wow, I can't talk. It just confirms to me that there are people who may look at you a little strangely, who might not agree with the life decisions that you're making. Whatever this breakthrough is for you, they might express their opinion to you as well. And with traveling lightly and simplify your life, for me, this really talks about only taking the people with you on this next part of your journey who are truly there to support you, who believe in you, who are 1,000% on your side. And this just talks about maybe even cutting people out of your life who are unsupportive of you getting into, you know, a relationship that's not very stereotypical, or getting into a same-sex relationship, or you know, just doing something that's completely out of the norm, doing this job that people may look down upon, or if it's not job or relationship, maybe it's even like about travel, like people being very judgmental of you because you're wanting to travel in the middle of this global crisis, and they think you might be egotistical and everything. And that's not my opinion, that's just something that's coming through, not my opinion at all. Yeah, this is just you going your own way, going your own path, and leaving people behind who don't support you, and of who you realize that they don't, or they might not share the same beliefs as you thought before they shared with you. Wow. Anyway, leaving people behind that aren't supportive and that aren't sharing your beliefs. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, this thing about the matrix keeps coming through. So maybe you've really been going through a spiritual awakening and suddenly really seeing through the illusions of this world and going your own way. And some people might not agree with your opinions. That's for some of you. Dance celebration. Okay, beautiful card. So I do see, does it want to focus? Yes. I do see a lot of energy coming through about you kind of being alone. You know, all of these cards are people who are alone and going on their own path, going on their own journey. Definitely if you're going through a spiritual awakening, usually like we leave a lot of people behind, and it's kind of a lonely path at the start when you don't know a lot of like-minded people yet who think the same way as you. But with this dance card, this is a way of giving you hope if you are feeling lonely when it comes to going on this path, and starting to make your own way and go on your own journey and go on with your own life how you want to live it. But there's a lot of celebration waiting here for you, whatever the situation is about, and there is a light waiting at the end of the tunnel, and spirit is praising you for doing your own thing and going on your own path even when others might disapprove, and you will find other people on the journey who will come dancing with you. Wow, okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. If this reading resonated, please give this video a like. and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. I'd love to see you again next time. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to shuffle on camera today. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. What kind of guidance, advice, they want to give to you at this time. Color green and blue are coming through. Inspirational creation, alchemy, the elements, innovation, and the number 24. So 24 might speak to you. Maybe you're 24 years old, for example, or the number 6. So 2 + 4 is 6. Anyway, I'm getting like this earth energy coming through, this fairy energy, this energy of being a witch almost, and really identifying with being a fairy, a witch, some kind of spiritual person, maybe even with paganism, Wicca, something like that. Or if it's not anything like that, it's really about having that connection to the earth. A lot of you guys might have earth in your chart or be an earth sign, sun, moon, or rising. And this card is talking about, I'm just like distracting because I'm figuring out that the figure that's surrounding this woman is a dragon. Now, in the first pile, we had this protective energy of the dragon as well. So if you were doubting between this pile and pile number 1, I feel there's a connection there, or could be, at least if you were doubting between the two. But this is the energy of like protection coming through. A lot of you guys are very creative people. You might be working on a creative project, writing a book is coming through, or doing something else creative. And some of you might have been experiencing some kind of creative block or writer's block. If that is the case, just know that it will be dissolved very soon, because you are the alchemist and you're really coming back into being inspired. A tip that I'm getting as well is that if you were experiencing any kind of creative block right now or lacking inspiration, is to go out in nature to connect to the elements, do a meditation with the elements, or just walk around in the forest all on your own, because nature is the biggest source of inspiration that there is. And also this will really help you to connect your crown chakra, where all of the ideas come from, and where you can channel new divine inspiration, as well as definitely meditation if you don't have nature nearby, or doing a nature meditation, visualizing nature if you don't have access to it at this moment. Beautiful energy, and I just see you being very powerful, and with that kind of blue energy coming through with the throat chakra as well, just being very vocal about your beliefs and about who you are. I feel you guys are really authentic in who it is you are and what it is you believe in. Specifically, if you are resonating with being a witch or anything of that kind, something more alternative that some people might look a little bit weird upon. But I see you guys just fully standing in your power and not giving anything about that, and just be like, I don't give a shit. And I'm just being fully authentic and really standing in my power and being who I am. And that's a beautiful energy. I feel this boldness, this courageousness coming through. And the image that just popped in my mind's eye was the girl from Brave with like the Disney movie, with her curly red hair. Some of you guys might have red hair. I feel this woman also has red/brown hair. Anyway, you could have any color of hair, of course. But just like this, the girl in that movie Brave, she just goes for what she wants, and she follows her heart. And I feel that she can balance the yin and the yang energy very well as well, or at least you guys definitely can. Another powerful woman coming through, 22, Ice Queen, introspection, self-analysis, fortitude. And there's a unicorn on this card, I believe, as well, or a horse. Just calling that out because it might resonate with you. I see a butterfly as well. Funny that we're just talking about Brave, because now this card reminds me of Frozen. I don't want to go all into Disney right now, but it's pretty funny here. I'm seeing that you hold your own power in your hands, and it's almost like Spirit is like, well, there's not a lot of advice or guidance to give because you're already stepping in your power, you're already showing your authentic self to the world. You're doing your own thing, you're realizing the power that you hold within yourself, the limitless amounts of gifts and of healing power and energy that you have within you. It's like you've already been on this hermit journey, on this introspective spiritual journey, and you're coming out the other end. I sense a very mature energy coming through. Before I said maybe you guys resonate with pile one, but pile one was actually a more innocent energy. I don't want to say less mature, but the Fool came up in my mind's eye back then, which is a little bit of a more innocent energy, whereas you guys have been walking this path for a while, at least when it comes to your inner journey, and you're now like ready to share it with the world, I'm feeling, if you aren't already. And this is just like a message of keep doing what you're doing. You're doing really well. You're standing in your power like we want you to. You're listening to our guidance. And yeah, they're very proud of you. Definitely. Galactic guidance. Star Family Assistance Cooperation 18. So the only thing left to say here is that they're here supporting you, but you already know that. You're already connecting to them, and if you aren't, you're on the verge to, or maybe you were looking for a sign, and this is it. This is your sign to start, to not be afraid of connecting to your guides and to your star family, or whatever it is you resonate and connect with, if some of you guys are afraid. But you know, they're here to help you. They're here to assist you on this journey. They're very proud of what you're doing, and you can call upon their guidance at any time you wish. Some of you are connecting with the Pleiadians, or you want to connect with the Pleiadians, or you feel like you might. In any case, if you aren't yet connecting to them, this is a sign that you will. Pleiadians are coming through here very strongly. They want to give you a message. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Yeah, a lot of you guys are spiritual teachers, healers, witches, anything that you resonate with, and you're standing in your power. You are a light for others. You are here to help others, to mentor others, to teach others. You're here to channel. You're here to connect to the divine and to really complete the tasks that they want you to complete and that they kind of give you. They really might give you specific tasks, I'm hearing, about what they want you to do. You guys are very connected to your intuition. Just keep on meditating, I'm hearing. And you're on the verge of creating something very impactful. So if you are creating something at this moment, which I feel a lot of you are, and if you aren't in that creative process yet, you are thinking about it and the idea is very much in your mind. And if you're like, I don't really know which idea you're talking about, it's the first one that pops into your head, into your mind. And this is just like, go for it. They want you to go for this. This is something that has been divinely channeled to you, divinely given, and they want you to just get on with it, you know? And then we have this grounding energy. So again, a lot of nature energy here. You might really be working with nature when it comes to your spiritual teachings or your teachings in general, or just might feel really connected to it. And grounding your energy can help you to connect to your star family and to their guidance even more. Yeah, but I feel like lots of you guys are already doing that. You know, I'm getting the sense that I'm like talking to you and telling you things, but yet you already know them because you guys are just very psychic. You might be readers as well. And just know that your life's purpose, your dharma, is really important. It's really needed on this earth. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep grounding yourself. Keep meditating. Keep connecting. Know that you are on the right path right now. 10,000%. There is no doubt in my mind that you are not. And keep shining your light and being an inspiration for others. For some of you, you might be doubting about expanding and going on the next part of your journey. For example, you might have a spiritual business and think about holding women's circles, or doing something you've never done before, going out of your comfort zone, or leveling up in your business, leveling up in whatever it is you're doing. And this is a sign to do so. A lot of you are meant to work with other people. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. If this resonated, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Sending you all a big hug. Mwah! Bye!